My dear students, today we will discuss a poem by Nizami Jhaki, Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. It is one of the interesting poems of Nizam Jhaki. Nizam Jhaki is a professor, is a retired professor. He taught poetry both in Mumbai University and in England. His poems are peculiar product of Indian society. In this present poem, he made a fun of two aspects relating to Indian society. One is the way we Indians use English language. The another is how Indians are talkative and how they deviate themselves from the main stream of speech, either in personal conversation or in public. In this brief poem, Nizam Jhaki brought out a character of Miss Pushpa, who is going abroad. During 1960s and 70s, going to a foreign was a great event. It was celebrated with the community. In the same way, here Miss Pushpa is smiling. She is smiling and smiling because she is feeling. Inwardly, she is experiencing the joy that she is going to foreign. And she is very good woman. Her father was a renowned advocate at Surat. She is very active, very quick. She is very close with both men and women. She is very liberal and she is always positive. She never says no to anybody or anything. She has a great ambition to go abroad and establish her career. On that occasion, she has invited her friends and she is giving a goodbye party. This is the view that we see in the poem. Apart from this, when we observe the poem critically, we come to know that Nizam Jhaki made a fun of Indian English. Indian English is a dialect of English language which has its own peculiar nature. When we study the poem closely, we come to know that Indian English is dominated with ing participles. You can witness so many motor verbs in this poem with ing. For example, smiling, feeling, appreciating, summing, doing, saying, etc. etc. Most of the words end with ing. This is one of the ways we Indian people speak English. Another Indian attitude is truly brought out in this poem, that is, when we are talking with someone, we deviate from the speech and we go back to past and bring out unnecessary explanation. For example, here the speaker, when he was speaking of Pushpa's father, he suddenly remembers the word Surat. He mentioned the word Surat and he says, once I was lived in Surat with one of my uncle's friend's relative. This kind of vocabulary is peculiar vocabulary we find in Indian English. With all these features, we come to know that this poem is very Indian poem in English. The character of Pushpa is most appealing to the readers because of her positive attitudes. With this brief analysis, I conclude my words. Thank you for patience listening. I request you all stay at home and be safe. Thank you.